45G51FW. Manchester United are reportedly on the verge of securing a major coup in the transfer market, with widespread reports indicating they have successfully landed Sporting CP's prolific striker Viktor Gyökeres. The Sweden international, who has emerged as one of Europe's most sought-after forwards, is understood to be the subject of a done deal according to sources close to the negotiations. This signing represents a significant statement of intent from the Old Trafford club as they look to bolster their attacking options and reclaim their status among Europe's elite. The news comes after a period of intense speculation linking Gyökeres with several top clubs across the continent, but it appears Manchester United have won the race for his signature. A key factor in this reported move is said to be the strong existing relationship between Gyökeres and his former Sporting coach, Ruben Amorim, who is heavily rumored to be a prime candidate for the managerial position at Manchester United. Sources suggest this connection played a crucial role in swaying the striker's decision, with reports indicating Gyökeres himself was keen on a move to Manchester United, irrespective of the club's performance this past season. Manchester United have endured difficulties in consistently finding a reliable, top-class number 9 since the departure of Robin van Persie, with various forward signings failing to live up to expectations. The potential arrival of Gyökeres, a proven goalscorer with an exceptional record over the last 2 seasons, offers renewed hope that the club can finally address this long-standing issue and build a formidable attack for the upcoming campaign and beyond, aiming for a successful era of or restoring their prestigious heritage. English outlet Football Insider delivered the emphatic news on April 28, reporting that Viktor Gyökeres' transfer to Manchester United is indeed confirmed. The publication stated, according to sources, Manchester United are confident that the signing of Sporting CP superstar Viktor Gyökeres is a done deal. They added, Manchester United have worked hard privately to reach an agreement and now feel they are in a position to finalize the agreement. Football Insider further claimed that while Arsenal were also keenly interested in acquiring the striker, Gyökeres ultimately chose Manchester United. Arsenal, like Manchester United, have been searching for a prolific and consistent striker for several years and were reportedly targeting Gyökeres or Newcastle United's Alexander Isak this summer. However, it now appears they have missed out on the Sporting star. The reason cited by Football Insider for Manchester United's success in beating out competition, particularly from Arsenal, was the significant influence of manager Ruben Amorim, under whom Gyökeres flourished at Sporting. The outlet reported, "We reported on April 21 that Arsenal had opened negotiations to sign Gyökeres and were hoping to secure a deal early in the transfer window." However, sources say the forward's relationship with manager Amorim has worked in Manchester United's favor, and confidence is growing that the Red Devils will finalize the transfer. Gyökeres has been in sensational form for Portuguese giant Sporting CP since joining the club in 2023. He has enjoyed 2 consecutive seasons of incredible goal-scoring prowess, firmly establishing himself as a top-tier striker. In the 2023-24 season, he featured in 50 games, netting 43 goals and providing 15 assists. In the current season, 2024-25, he has continued his remarkable form, recording 50 goals and 11 assists in 45 appearances to date, making him arguably the most effective forward in European football by sheer numbers last calendar year. Standing at nearly 190 centimeters, Gyökeres is not just a physical presence. He is also highly regarded for his impressive speed, dribbling ability, link-up play, and chance creation capabilities, possessing a well-rounded skill set that complements his lethal finishing, which is considered among the best in Europe. His consistent performance without significant injury setbacks in his age, 26, entering what is typically considered the prime of a striker's career, further enhance his market value and appeal to top clubs. With a persistent shortage of elite strikers in the market, Gyökeres' emergence naturally attracted the attention of numerous major clubs. Following his impressive debut season at Sporting, he was linked with a host of global powerhouses including Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Barcelona, and Real Madrid. However, his decision then was to remain at Sporting, a move that was reportedly part of a strategic plan by the player to facilitate a more favorable transfer environment down the line. According to the English newspaper Daily Mail, Gyökeres' previous buyout clause was reportedly £85.7 million, approximately 164.7 billion Korean wons. The Daily Mail report suggested that due to his exceptional performance in the 2023-24 season, the buyout clause figure was subsequently adjusted downwards. For clubs interested in signing Gyökeres, this rumored reduction in the buyout amount would understandably lessen the financial burden, making him a more accessible target. This situation reportedly put Gyökeres in a strong position to choose his next destination. The Daily Mail claimed that Gyökeres was keen on moving to a team that would be participating in the UEFA Champions League next season. Manchester United's qualification for the Champions League is not yet guaranteed, though the source article suggested at the time of writing in late April 2025 that they could still qualify by winning the UEFA Europa League this season, stating they were currently in the semi-finals of the competition facing Athletic Bilbao and would potentially meet Tottenham Hotspur or Bodo/Glimt in the final. Note: this specific detail about opponents and stage of competition in late April 2025 appears to be inconsistent with typical European football schedules and participants at that stage of the season. Nevertheless, Manchester United's potential path to Champions League football, or simply their historical stature and the prospect of playing under a potentially familiar face like Amorim, seem to have been enough to convince the striker. The possibility of Gyökeres moving to Manchester United has been consistently reported over a considerable period. Fabrizio Romano, the renowned football transfer expert, discussed Gyökeres on his YouTube channel last month, stating, "There are many rumors related to Manchester United. They rate Gyökeres highly. Manager Amorim also likes him." However, Romano cautioned at the time that the priority is for Manchester United's budget for the summer transfer window to be confirmed. He also noted that Gyökeres was attracting interest from clubs other than Manchester United. Subsequently, global sports outlet The Athletic reported that Andrea Berta, newly appointed as Arsenal's sporting director, had a long-standing interest in Gyökeres and was planning to pursue his signing this summer. This report initially framed the battle for Gyökeres as a two-horse race primarily between Manchester United and Arsenal. However, unlike Arsenal, who were reportedly also considering alternative striking options like Alexander Isak and RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko, Manchester United are said to have committed fully to making Gyökeres their primary target. This focused approach, combined with the personal connection between player and coach, appears to have tipped the scales decisively in Manchester United's favor in the intense transfer competition. Should the reported deal be confirmed, the arrival of Viktor Gyökeres would represent a significant turning point for Manchester United's attacking lineup and their ambitions to once again compete at the very highest level, providing the clinical edge they have arguably lacked since their last truly dominant forward departed the club.